Merchandise available, links below. There's a crazy amount of information to keep track of in my format, and while I try very hard to do diligent research, every now and then something does slip through the cracks, so here's my chance to clear the air on all of it. No opinions I would change, no predictions that didn't pan out, just cold, hard facts that I've gotten wrong in my time on YouTube. Let's get into it! So, first up, Wei Shan is bad. Just gonna throw that out there. He wasn't. Wei Shan is arguably the worst recovery in Icons at the moment. He didn't. Wei Shan represents a major turning point for Wave Dash games. Nope. Man, Icons was fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it was unbelievably flawed, and a lot of the flaws were very vocally criticized for a long time and never got touched, and I'm not shocked that it failed. But man, Icons was fun. Forward air combos into itself. Not true. This basically only works if your opponent is DIing straight in. I only add second-hand info to work with at this point. His back air doesn't need a tipper to kill. It still does, which makes me think the hitbox might have actually been tweaked between this build and the final release. It really doesn't look like Plup is hitting tippers here. I gotta be honest, I couldn't find a single bit of new information for Greninja. Dude, his down tilt is right there. Meta Knight's down throw animation is just vicious. Who hurt you, dude? That's actually not a new down throw. Skyworld's platforms are breakable, and each time he stomps, the animation has hit lag added to it. It looks like they might be trying to turn the Miis into just legitimate characters now that the Switch has dropped that whole concept. The Switch didn't drop Miis. I honest to God didn't know this, because to make one, you have to go to system settings. Like, what the f***? Why is it under system settings? Snake was originally going to be a much larger character, but was scaled down further into Brawl's development. But whether from deadline pressure, oversight, the programmer's kid at a birthday party that afternoon, his weight was never brought down to line up with his new size. Yeah, right. So this one's always haunted me and was the main catalyst for wanting to do this video at some point. This was one of those bits of info that had always just been common knowledge since the Brawl days and that I'd heard many times over the years, but before I put it in the script, I wanted to verify things, and I had a really hard time finding any concrete info either confirming or debunking this. The best thing I found that eventually tilted me over to adding it was a Smash Wiki article that had the snake size info listed for years. I checked the history of the article to make sure, so I assumed there was a source out there that had become hard to find online over the last decade, or the wiki would have been corrected. Looking back on it though, I'm not comfortable with how strong that evidence was, especially since it makes literally no difference to any of the points I brought up. Just replace outdated hitboxes and weight with weird hitboxes and weight. Look, I get it. He's a boxer. He doesn't jump around a lot, but why is it just him who gets this translated into an insane ground game at the cost of literally everything else? Is Ness famous for his high school long jump record? Villager run off to live with the kangaroos at some point? Yep, as many people pointed out to me, Villager literally does live with kangaroos. I could have picked so many characters for this one stupid throwaway joke, and of course I had to go with that one. Shows how much Animal Crossing I've played. Mars forward air can kill at 90 or 150, but Lucina's always kills at 120. Back air. Obviously I meant back air. Lucina's good enough already without a 120 forward air. Throwing out legless neutral and back airs from a 3-frame jump squat seems, well, appropriately evil. Just as evil as the end leg they shaved off Wizard's foot and the ability to true combo out of Flame Choke. This isn't technically incorrect. Ganon does get follow-ups from Flame Choke, but he still needs to guess the opponent's action correctly, the same as in Smash 4. The fact that he got a combo here despite standing in place says much more about Inkling's tech roll. Hits forward air? Yeah, that kills now. Really damn well. Same with his up air. This either got changed or the pre-release footage we got was deceiving. Pit's up air got more base knockback and less knockback growth, so it does send farther at lower percents, which improves its juggling, but isn't significantly better at killing than the Smash 4 version. DDD has a lot of changes to work with. His Gordo stick is far more consistent. Forward smash works as a shield breaker. DDD's Gordo stick is not more consistent, and its forward smash was already a shield breaker. This one really annoys me because I had to re-record this segment. The first time around I read off a script and it was perfectly fine, but the second time I ad-libbed it in a hurry and spewed out a bunch of stuff that I already knew wasn't true. No idea why that's what my brain came up with. Shulk not only got a slick new wheel to choose his Monado art, but he can also, change arts during hit stun? I've been told Shulk technically could do this in Smash 4 as well. It was just so unbelievably slow and impractical because of the way Monado art selection worked that it was essentially useless and never talked about. What I said was still functionally true, but the focus should have been on the Monado wheel. Oh. Damn, Helicopter Kick doesn't have crazy knockback anymore? I got multiple comments saying that Mii Brawler has 2 knockback angles on his new Helicopter Kick.
So I actually knew this already. My choice was made with that in mind, but it would have been less confusing to show the harsher angle in the background footage. Alright, corrections in the bag. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hey, if you liked it, why not leave a like? This is gonna be a very niche video that mostly gets seen by my subscribers, but just in case, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more Smash content, and follow me on Twitter at Mr. MockRock if you want to see what I'm up to. Later, people! In the final video to update my pre-release content, we're taking a look at the 5 most improved Smash 4 veterans now that we've had the game in our hands for a few months. Now listen very, very carefully because I said this last time as well, but it apparently needs... I'm gonna try and pinpoint the best change for each character in terms of what most improved their strength competitively. If you're a main of this character, what should you be happiest about?